Hi everyone, Matt here with ZenBeats, and today I'm going to show you how to use MIDI plugins as well as do a deep dive into our new ZenBeats Arpeggiator plugin. Let's dive right in. Alright, I'm on my iPad here and I've just updated to ZenBeats 3.1.3 from the App Store. While there's always numerous things under the hood, with 3.1.3 we've made it extra easy to work with MIDI plugins. Let me show you. First off, let's check out the updates to the channel strip. I'm going to pop open the plugin section. As you can see, it's now divided into two sections. The top section here is dedicated for MIDI plugins, and the bottom is for audio effects. Now, the MIDI effects section will hold just MIDI plugins. What is a MIDI plugin? A MIDI plugin is basically process incoming MIDI and feed them into your synth to do all kinds of crazy effects. Think quarters, arpeggiators, you name it. The way the channel strip works is you have incoming MIDI on your keyboard that'll route into the MIDI effects section. That goes into ZC1, and then ZC1's audio will go through your audio effects section. We now have dedicated power buttons that enable you to turn on or off any instrument, effect, or MIDI effect in your chain. Alright, with that said, let's dive in to the ZenBeats Arpeggiator. I'm going to tap MIDI effect here, and I'm going to select ZenBeats Arpeggiator at the top. This is the ZenBeats Arpeggiator. It is our latest MIDI plugin that's included with ZenBeats 3.1.3 and up. It features 6 arpeggiator patterns with beat synced rates and various customizations, all of which that can be automated and stored as presets in the memory section. Let's start with patterns. As I mentioned earlier, you have 6 to choose from. Right now we're selected in the up pattern, which sounds like this. You've got down, which is the inverse of it. It's going to play everything in a descending order. You've got 2 up-down variants. You have up-down 1 and up-down 2, which is going to double up on the first and last notes. Give you a different rhythm. Next up is one of my favorites. This is as played. This will play the notes in any order that you play them on the keyboard, allowing you to create unique melodic arpeggiations. Let's make a quick melody. You can start really anywhere. Pretty cool. Now, if you use the hold function, it's going to hold down your last notes like so until you tap it. Check out what you can do with the as played mode. I want to set it really slow, and I want to make a unique arpeggiation with it. Let's turn hold on so it starts capturing the notes. And now that's really slow. Let's speed that up. And there you go. I just recorded a basic simple melody into it. Now, last but not least, you can also toggle it over to a random mode. The random pattern is going to play any held notes down in an evolving random sequence that never repeats. Alright, now that we've covered the basic modes, let's dive into some of the customization controls. First, let's get us arpeggiator set up. I want to turn hold on here and just program a simple melody. Alright, starting with the octaves knob. The octaves knob will let you set your pattern to repeat from 1 to 3 octaves. Let's set it to 2 or 3. Pretty simple. Now next up is the duration. The duration adjusts the note length. Turn it all the way down for short notes or up for super long notes. These next 2 knobs will adjust the timing. We have built-in swing. For more granular control over timing, turn up the feel knob. This is going to add a humanized effect to each note generated, making the arpeggiator sound a little less perfect and a little more human. Now, last but not least is the probability control. The probability control is unique, with its default setting is all the way up. In this state, every note that you're holding down is going to play, but if you start turning it down, it's going to start dropping notes at random to vary the pattern. This is going to give you a slightly unpredictable yet interesting result. Now, once you get things set up how you like it, try storing them in a memory preset. So right now I have as played, a rate of 8, I've got my octaves where I want it, got the swing where I want it. You can select a memory preset and hit store, and it gives you a one-touch button that you can tap or automate to switch. Let's set up another memory preset. I'm going to go to 16th notes. Let's make it an up-down pattern. Let's select slot 2 and hit store. Now check it out. Each preset inside the ZenBeats Arpeggiator can have up to 8 memory slots, so you can quickly switch between your favorite patterns that you've created. So one final tip. Whether you're using the ZenBeats Arpeggiator or your favorite MIDI plugins, there's actually 2 ways you can record with these. Right now, by default, if I start recording some chords here, as you can see from the MIDI notes, it just recorded the notes as I held them down. Simple, long chords. If I go to the routing menu up here, I can actually choose to print the MIDI effects to the pattern. Let's record that again. And there you go. Again, that option is just in routing, and it's now named Print MIDI Effects. You can turn it on or off just like that. Alright, well that wraps up this video. Get out there and use some MIDI plugins. Go download 3.1.3 and play with the ZenBeats Arpeggiator. As always, if you want to see more videos, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.